The woman begged the killer to let her go because she was pregnant. However, this only made the killer even happier, and he brutally killed the woman. Not long afterward, the police found her body. Kim So, her fiancé, arrived at the scene and hysterically cried upon seeing the bodies of his future wife and their baby. From that moment on, Kim So was determined to hunt down the perpetrator. With the help of his father-in-law, who was a police officer, Kim So managed to identify a suspect. Kim So sneaked into the man's house and found his fiancée's ring there, he was certain. However, he chose not to report it to the police. He decided to take revenge with his own hands. A few days later, the man kidnapped another female college student. Just as he was about to attack her, Kim So appeared. A fierce fight broke out. Kim So covered his face with plastic until he passed out, then inserted a tracking device into his mouth. Kim So did not want to kill him immediately. He wanted the man to feel the fear and suffering that his wife had experienced. After regaining consciousness, the killer went to the hospital for treatment. There, he instead flirted with a beautiful nurse and threatened her until the nurse began taking off her clothes. Just then, Kim So appeared again and beat him up once more. The nurse tried to escape, but Kim So stopped her. In front of the nurse, Kim So cut the tendon in the killer's heel and then left him there to suffer in pain. Eventually, the killer realized that there was a tracking device inside his body. That was why Kim So could always find him. He remembered the ring on Kim So's finger and understood what everything meant. He deliberately provoked Kim So and removed the tracking device using medication. Kim So felt that something was wrong. When he arrived at his fiancée's house, he found that his father-in-law had been killed. Not only that, his fiancée's younger sister had also become a victim. After carrying out the brutal act, the killer deliberately surrendered himself to the police on the way. Kim So knew that if the man was taken by the police, his revenge would not be complete. He recklessly damaged the police car door and forcibly took the killer away. Inside an empty warehouse, Kim So stabbed a screwdriver into the man's mouth. However, the killer still refused to give up. Realizing that the killer had destroyed his entire family, Kim So set his final trap. He hung a large knife directly above the killer's head, arranged in such a way that if anyone opened the door, the knife would fall and pierce him. Just at that moment, the killer's family arrived at the location.